In this video, we're diving into the avalanche method, a highly effective debt management hack. Are you drowning in debt? Feeling overwhelmed by multiple loans and credit card balances? You're not alone. Millions of Americans struggle with debt every day. But what if I told you there's a powerful method that could help you crush your debt faster than you ever thought possible? Enter the avalanche method. It's not about snow or winter sports. It's a strategic approach to paying off debt that can save you thousands of dollars in interest and get you debt-free sooner. Intrigued? You should be. This method is so effective, it might just change your financial life. But before we dive in, let me ask you this. What if I told you that by the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to tackle your debt? A plan that could potentially save you years of financial stress? Stick around, because that's exactly what we're going to cover. Now, you might be thinking, great, another financial hack that probably doesn't work. But here's a surprising fact. Studies have shown that people who use the avalanche method pay off their debt up to 15% faster than those who don't. That's right, 15%. Can you imagine being debt-free months or even years earlier than you planned? So, what exactly is the avalanche method? At its core, it's a debt repayment strategy that focuses on paying off your highest interest rate debts first, while making minimum payments on your other debts. The idea is to create an avalanche of debt reduction, starting with the most expensive debts and working your way down. Why does it work? Simple math. By tackling your highest interest rate debts first, you're reducing the amount of interest you pay over time. It's like plugging the biggest leak in a sinking ship first. You're stopping the bleeding where it hurts the most. Let's break it down with an example. Meet Sarah, a 32-year-old marketing manager from Chicago. Sarah has 3 debts. 1. A credit card with a $5,000 balance at 18% APR 2. A personal loan of $10,000 at 12% APR 3. A student loan of $15,000 at 6% APR. Using the avalanche method, Sarah would focus on paying off the credit card debt first, as it has the highest interest rate. She'd make minimum payments on the personal loan and student loan, but throw any extra money she can at the credit card debt. Now, here's where it gets interesting. By using this method, Sarah could save over $1,500 in interest compared to paying off her debts in a random order. That's $1,500 she can put towards her retirement, a down payment on a house, or a well-deserved vacation. Wouldn't you like to have an extra $1,500 in your pocket? But the avalanche method isn't just about numbers, it's also about psychology. You see, paying off high-interest debt first gives you a psychological boost. It's like cutting off the head of the snake. Once you've tackled your most expensive debt, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment that can fuel your motivation to keep going. Now, you might be wondering, is this method for everyone? While the avalanche method can be incredibly effective, it's particularly well suited for those who, 1. Have multiple debts with varying interest rates, 2. Are disciplined and can stick to a long-term plan, 3. Are motivated by seeing the biggest impact on their total debt over time. If you're more motivated by quick wins, you might prefer the snowball method, which focuses on paying off the smallest debts first. But that's a topic for another video. So, how do you implement the avalanche method? Here's a step-by-step guide. 1. List all your debts, including balances and interest rates. 2. Order your debts from highest to lowest interest rate 3. Make minimum payments on all debts 4. Put any extra money towards the highest interest debt 5. Once the highest interest debt is paid off, move to the next highest 6. Repeat until all debts are paid off. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. The avalanche method requires discipline and patience. You might not see dramatic results right away, but stick with it, and you'll come out ahead in the long run. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Why don't more people use this method if it's so effective? The answer lies in human psychology. We're wired for instant gratification. Paying off smaller debts first, as in the snowball method, gives us quick wins that feel good. But remember, feelings aren't always the best financial advisors. The avalanche method is about playing the long game. It's about making decisions based on math, not emotions. And in the world of personal finance, math always wins in the end. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at another example. Meet John, a 45-year-old teacher from Texas. John had $50,000 in various debts. By using the avalanche method, he was able to become debt-free in just 4 years, saving over $5,000 in interest compared to his original repayment plan. That's like getting a $5,000 raise tax-free. Now, I can almost hear some of you saying, but I don't have any extra money to put towards debt. I get it. Times are tough, but here's a thought. What if you could find an extra $100 a month? That's just $3.33 a day. Could you skip one fancy coffee a day or brown bag your lunch once a week? Small changes can lead to big results when it comes to the avalanche method. Here's another pro tip. As you pay off each debt, don't increase your lifestyle. Instead, roll that payment into the next debt on your list. This is how you create the avalanche effect that gives this method its name. Now, let's talk about a common pitfall, the balance transfer trap. Some people try to game the system by constantly transferring balances to 0% interest cards. While this can work in theory, it often leads to more debt as people feel a false sense of security. The avalanche method is about facing your debt head-on, not shuffling it around. Remember, the goal isn't just to pay off debt, it's to change your relationship with money. The avalanche method teaches you discipline, patience, and the power of strategic thinking. These are skills that will serve you well long after you've paid off your last debt. As we wrap up, let's revisit our friend Sarah. 2 years after starting the avalanche method, she's paid off her credit card and is halfway through her personal loan. She's saving hundreds in interest every month and is on track to be debt-free in 3 more years. But more importantly, she feels in control of her finances for the first time in her adult life. So, are you ready to start your own debt avalanche? Remember, every journey begins with a single step. Your first step is to list out your debts and their interest rates. Do it today, right after this video. Don't wait. Your future self will thank you. In conclusion, the avalanche method isn't just a debt repayment strategy. It's a mindset shift. It's about taking control of your financial future, one high-interest debt at a time. And who knows, maybe one day you'll look back on this video as the moment your financial life changed forever. Remember, in the world of personal finance, slow and steady wins the race. The avalanche method might not be the most exciting way to pay off debt, but it's certainly one of the most effective. And isn't that what really matters? So, dear friends, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe, like, and comment. See you soon.